Good morning, everyone. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I used to hate waking up early in the morning. I was not a morning person. I was not a night person. I was a sleeping person. I never imagined I would be someone who could wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and actually enjoy it. I used to hit the snooze button all the time and would only get out of bed when I absolutely needed to. In college, I could fall asleep anytime and anywhere. It was a problem. I also never enjoyed working out in the morning and preferred to work out at night. But now, I am a completely changed person. It all started when I set my intentions. Why did I want to wake up at 5 a.m.? Honestly, everything I do in the morning, you could really do at night also. But the reason why I love waking up at 5 a.m. is that there's something different about waking up while most of the city is still sleeping. You're being productive while a lot of people are not. It's so incredibly silent and really peaceful to watch the sunrise. There's absolutely no traffic, which means I get to my workouts in Los Angeles much faster. That's honestly a rare moment in LA. So what are my favorite things to do at 5 in the morning? Well, first I have 5 non-negotiables that I aim to complete each and every day. The goal is to do all 5 of these non-negotiables every day, but of course on some days I only achieve 3 out of 5 or 2 out of 5. But hey, we're trying. The first thing I love to do in the morning is spend time with God. Spending time with God means I talk to Him like I would talk to anyone else that I love. I talk to Him, I read about what He said in the Bible, I reflect on how He is constantly working in my life for His glory. I tend to worry a lot, and so I like to write down my worries in my journal because later on I look back and remember how God has been so faithful and that I really don't have to worry about anything and that His word is true and that He can be trusted. I like to write affirmations to remind myself of who I am and that God has got me and that I can trust Him completely with my life. I'm currently reading the book of Ephesians, and I love highlighting and writing in my Bible, which I know some people don't like to do. But each time I read a book in the Bible, I use a different colored pen or highlighter. This goes to show that even if you've read something once, something else might pop out to you later. Number 2 is to be a good girlfriend. I text my boyfriend good morning first thing if I'm up before him. I tell him about any dreams I had because I think it's fun to share. Although lately I haven't had any good dreams, so good morning is all he gets. Usually I'll share something from TikTok too. We both have very busy schedules, so we have to be intentional with communicating. Number 3 is I prepare as a teacher. Something I remind myself is that my students will only experience this grade level once, or at least I hope so. They will forever remember me as their 3rd grade teacher. I always need to make sure I know what I'm doing with my students. Waking up early ensures I get to work earlier and that I have enough time to mentally prepare for my lessons. I want to be in the proper headspace to be there for them when they need me. I find that I am much more impatient when I don't have my schedule planned out well, so this allows me time to do so. Number 4, give it my all in planning my weekly YouTube videos. Some videos I like to just wing it and talk on the camera, and you get to hear everything I'm thinking as I'm speaking and vlogging. But I also like to make videos where I think and plan out what I want to share with my viewers so you know your time is valued and I appreciate you being here. Usually that happens by me writing a script, plotting out the shots that I'm going to do, and then doing my voiceover. All of that does take a lot of time, but I really love it and I appreciate the creativity that I get to do on this channel for you. Number 5, spend time with myself. I seek to constantly better myself as a believer and as a person. Reading definitely helps accomplish this as I fill my head with other people's reflections and lessons and not just my own. Leaders are readers, and so it's very important for me to continue to look for ways for me to really grow as a person. I also have time to make breakfast. Usually I have a smoothie, but this time I decided to prepare a chia seed pudding, which is honestly very high in protein and it's delicious. So I actually planned ahead and I was able to make my chia seed pudding the night before so that I could have it first thing in the morning. It's best to let the chia seed pudding sit for a couple of hours so that it can really solidify and turn into a thicker pudding. I always look for fun recipes that I can prepare in advance, and I also like to use products that I already have in my pantry so that I don't have to go out and buy some more. So after I mix everything up together, I leave it in the fridge for a couple of hours. And then I get to enjoy it the next morning, as I also listen to podcasts because podcasts are a great way to also enrich and enlighten yourself. So now it's all ready to go, and I just add some fresh berries on top of my chia seed pudding, and then I can sit down and actually enjoy my breakfast while I listen to a podcast or I just think about what I'm going to do the rest of the day. I personally am not a fan of overnight oats, so this is definitely a better option for me. I'm in my nice warm jacket before I go into work. Good morning, everybody. So I wanted to take a moment and just share with you guys, something that I love to do early in the morning is also work out. But I wasn't always this way. 3 years ago, I went to a 6 a.m. workout and I went to work and I told myself I am never doing that again because I was tired. But I will say consistency is key. You can't just do it once, feel like you hate it, and never do it again. Because anything that's worthwhile, anything that's challenging is actually the thing that's going to help change your character and build discipline. And so I would say try to do it once a week to start. Try waking up early, try going to a workout, and see how you feel. I actually prefer to wake up really early and work out now than working out at night. I used to work out at night all the time, but now I much prefer to wake up early. I believe everyone can do this if you want to. So if you're like, no, I can't do this, take a piece of paper, write down all the reasons why you cannot wake up at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or whatever time it is that you have set for yourself. Write out all the reasons why you can't. I want you to look at that list and realize those are the excuses. Those are the excuses that are now dictating how you think you can and cannot do something. So if those are your excuses, you're choosing to let that affect what you want to do. So I believe that you guys can do this. I believe in you, but it's more of, do you believe in yourself and do you really want to bad enough? All right, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.